Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Come on. Hey.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Open man is lost, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Hurts sets up to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. area known as Patriot Place. EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Wilson to throw right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Patriots, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
You've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. Hurts. Caught on the slant. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Check mash, check mash.
Harris is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Wilson, catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Rolling to his right. And that was going to be off target and incomplete. The Patriots at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll try the right side with Harris. And some room to work. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Here's another carry for Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Damian Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Ball again on 2nd down. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Hall. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On a jet sweep, here comes Moore. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
61.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 3rd down, Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school that one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Harris running straight ahead. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
79 Broncos. Ready, go.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he gets this to Thornton. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton from 19 yards away. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Wilson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Throwing is Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? To throw is Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Hey, check out. Screen.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
70 Rangers. Three.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, we'll be hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They go play action with Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter.
Ready, ready.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They hand this off to Harris. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Smith catches left side. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Hat the street. Hat the street.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquise Brown. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Jets 24. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for Patriots. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He finds his man, complete. That's Spencer.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Right side, Thornton with it. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second.